This Fortnite and Apple shit is funny to me. Tencent, the company that owns Fortnite, or part of Fortnite, right? I think they own 40% of it. Chinese company, huge gaming company. I believe they're in League of Legends, a few other games as well. I'm really stepping into an area that I'm not 100% confident with, right? But from what I understand, the Apple iTunes store has really strict, rules and terms around how apps can charge their users. So from what I've read, it seems like the only way you can accept money on a phone if you're an app is if you go through Apple's payment plan. And obviously they take a giant cut of all that money moving through their platform. So that's why, for example, Spotify, when you have a Spotify account, you can't sign up on your iPhone. You can only sign up on the browser and then use that account on your phone as an app. Because if you were to sign up on your phone, Apple would take a giant cut, which would make everything more expensive, which would make it a bit fucked, right? So the positives of that is obviously everything's run through Apple stuff and checked and, checked as well as a giant corporation can check billions of fucking apps, right? But they check it and they control it. So, you know, if you have an issue with money, there's one point of contact and they act as a middleman, all that kind of shit. So that's, you know, that could be good. The downside of it is obviously prices jacked up really high and it's quite anti-competitive, I suppose, because, you know, if there's another payment provider that wants to handle money for these companies, or if there's an app that wants to accept money and they already use this, they don't want to do that, and it obviously makes fees more expensive, but it probably also really, really lowers the instances of fraud, because say someone sets up a scam app, takes everyone's money, and Apple can't do anything about it because it wasn't their payment server. Maybe it's not even run through their country. They can't do anything other than remove the app from the store. That leaves all the customers going, well, we're fucked, and we're going to chase up this company that wasn't even real in the first place, rather than resolving it with Apple, who I imagine could probably take the money back, because you send your money to Apple, Apple sends it to this one. You would think they'd be able to take it back and then give you your money back too, right? That's my very limited understanding of it. But so Fortnite has gone around the payment system of Apple and have started offering all of their services at a heavily discounted rate, or that's at least what it seems. They're just not cutting Apple in. So in response, Apple kicks Fortnite off the platform, which is huge. That's like a giant, one of the biggest, most popular games on the App Store, booted off the platform completely, no warning. And now Tencent, the company, or the company that owns Fortnite, which is two companies, Tencent and something else, is suing Apple, right? And they are saying that if they win this lawsuit for them to use their own payment provider, they're not going to accept any special deal for them. They're only going to accept a blanket rule change on Apple. So, which would just open up the floodgates for everyone to use their own shit. Apple would lose literally billions and billions of dollars. And it would completely change how business is done through all this app shit. So it's really interesting. But what's fucking funny about it is that Fortnite obviously planned this shit. They knew they were going to do it, and they've turned it into a publicity stunt. And now Apple are kind of responding to that. So Fortnite did this thing knowing they get kicked off, they get booted off, and then they immediately release like a well-made 3D animated fucking video parodying an old ad by Apple and 1984, and then promoting a hashtag free Fortnite, or whatever their fucking hashtag is. I think that's what it is, right? And now all these Fortnite fanboys are going to war with Apple, and all these Apple fanboys are going to war with Fortnite. And it's just so fucking funny watching regular people stand up and rally around billion-dollar corporations that don't even give a fuck about their own employees, let alone their customers. Who the fuck's standing up for Apple here? I stand with Apple. And then meanwhile, up 30 stories above them, one of the cunts making phones at 9 years old jumps out the window, hits a suicide net and bounces back in the window. You don't even notice. It's not even your field of view, right? I don't think about it so it doesn't happen, right? And I say this while recording this on an Apple fucking laptop with my Apple phone to my left, right? And then Fortnite's like, oh, we stand with Fortnite. Meanwhile, they're working their employees to death. They're fucking owned by a dictatorship. They're probably selling all the user information and infiltrating the US as per Chinese dictatorship doctrine commands, right? Meanwhile, these 9-year-olds are going, oh, free Fortnite. I want to use my mum's credit card to buy skins and you can't stop me. I want the ninja skin. There's nothing they can do to stop him. So I hope this kills Fortnite, but also I kind of hope they win the lawsuit because it is anti-competitive, I suppose. But also I understand it because, like, if you do open the floodgates and anyone can handle payments and stuff, it's like, yeah, that's good, but so many people are going to get scammed. There are a lot of shady things. I mean, you look at all the fucking apps that are run through Apple's thing. They're fucking shady as. And so many, like, children with access to parents' laptops and stuff just accidentally run up, you know, I've seen it on the fucking news, like running up $10,000, $20,000 of money on fucking in-app purchases. I mean, I did that when I was a kid without noticing. I remember when you bought music, before streaming services used to buy music, digital downloads and stuff, a song was like $1.60 and we got like a $50 iTunes card, and me and my brother just jumped on iTunes and we bought all these songs that we liked, and we didn't notice that we'd went over the $50 limit. iTunes let us keep going. We didn't know that. We thought we were going until it would stop, and we were kids. We didn't understand what 50 was when you broke it down into like $1.60 increments. So we just kept going thinking that it would stop us. We ended up spending like fucking $200 of mum's money. We spent $250. We went into mum's money, and then she didn't really understand technology. So she was just like, oh, it's gone. But like, so many kids have done that with in-app purchases, run up thousands of dollars of bills. And now parents know that if that happens, you can just go to Apple. And if it happened in like a day or two, they'll go, yeah, sure, here's your money back. It's just software. It never happened. But if that happens and a child does that on some app that just have a ruthless policy, they can just go, yeah, you bought it. Fuck off. That's our money now. And then Apple won't be able to do anything about that, theoretically. I mean, this is what I think will happen, and I'm a fucking moron.